right, good morning, Macon in the Middle, Georgia, and thank you for tuning in to 980 WDDO. He is a wonder in my soul. Good morning to you, Jacqueline Hawthorne. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. It's time for Drive Time. There's going to be some great things we're going to be talking about this morning. You do want to be on this morning. That's who I would transition.
Oh, not under a new can stand. You better build your homes on things eternal. You better hold to my God, don't change it. Everybody ought to hold to his hand. God, unchanging hand. Everybody ought to hold to his hand. Come on, God's unchanging hand. Build your homes. Everybody ought to God, to God's unchanging hand. Time is real, which will transition on a move can stand. You gotta build your home on the eternal. You gotta hold to my God's unchanging hand. Everybody ought to hold to his hand. God unchanging hand. Everybody ought to hold to his hand. God's unchanging. You gotta be. Everybody ought to my God. 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 Everybody ought to hold on.
Chile, good boy.
Chile, don't do that. Through the rain, through the pain, through the sunshine, through the up, through the down. He told you that he'll walk with you. He told you that he'll talk with you. He told you he will be your guide. He told
everybody
you
hold it to us.
I'll never leave you, nor forsake you. Oh, be with you till the end. Hold on, yeah. Got to keep on holding. Got to keep on holding. Got to keep on holding. Through the rough times, through the tough times. I got to keep on holding. I got to keep on holding. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. To God. Hey, hold to his hand. Hold to his hand.
Come on, I tell you. Come on in this morning.
Anybody hold
come
to
in,
his
clap.
hand? I hold to his hand. No matter what it looks like, hold on. You got to keep on holding. You got to keep on holding. You got to keep on holding. Hold to his hand. You got to keep on holding. No matter what it looks like, hold on. No matter what it feels like, hold on. It might not look good right now, but if you keep on.
All right, good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in to 980 WDDO, 718 on the wall. And it's time for Drive Time. Let's go to it. Let's do it.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Tiffany.
Wait.
Tiffany, something wrong with you. How your dad went to the VA and left you? Drive Time. Hey, Renata. See you Sunday. First Lady of Hype. Yeah, Nancy. Renata. Everybody hit share. All right, good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in to 980 WDDO. This is your God brother, your God son, your God nephew, Bertice Z. Rozier. You're tuned in to the number one gospel station right here in Macon and Middle Georgia. Don't adjust your screen. It is me. Don't do it. All right, good morning to you. Let's do our roll call. This is where we live, love, and laugh. But a lot of times we discuss a lot of wonderful things here at Carrie West. A lot of wonderful things on here that we deal with, dealing with the public, dealing with your voice. And what WDDO is, it is an historic station. We have become the community voice for the community. And so there's a lot of things we discuss here, but most of all, we come here to live, love, and laugh. All right, here we go. Let's call the roll this morning. And I do want you to respond when I call the roll with a hello in your very own way. All right, here we go. Good morning, Bishop Dunn, Harry Scott. Good morning to you. Onita Williams Stewart, almost let go. Good morning, Daphne Thomas Williams. Good morning, Mo. Good morning, Continue One Tucker. Amsey Rouse Robinson. Good morning, Auntie Lane. Good morning to you, Chris McCork, Little. Latrell Taylor. Cam. Cam, you just can't always act up in public. All right. Good morning, Cam. Thank you, though, for the meal. Thank you so much. Good morning, Tiffany Mosley. Good morning to you, Allie Wash, Renata Morel. That's the one. No, I'm telling you, down in Sandusville, she would say, "And the greatest." And I mean the greatest. Good morning, Renata Morel. Good morning, First Lady of Hype. Good morning to you. Glenda Sombers, good morning to you. Tammy Faye Williams, good morning to you. Carrie West, good morning to you. Darcina Taylor, love you. Good morning to you. Listen, first of all, Bishop, come up when you get a chance. First of all, I want to say, Bishop Scott, I want to say thank you, Chief. Right. We want to say thank you to all the, ain't nobody else. All right. Amsey, Amsey, Bible said it's going to be good time. LaShania, your show coming in here kind of slow this morning. Now, you need to get yourself together now. The time done sprung up. Well, we sprung up. Well, something. It did sprung something. All right. Good morning, LaShania Rousebrough, and the one and only Lewis Goodman. Good morning to you. Man, this is where we live. We love it. Like Darcina Taylor, good morning to you. You all, listen, when I say you all are the best group, Lionel Boone, that's none like the one and all. Lionel Boone, I checked that. I didn't. What was I checking for? You told me to. You told me to check something. I checked. I keep checking. All right, Jamarcus Q Hogan. Good morning. Good morning to you. It's drive time. Listen, thank you all the senior citizens that went with us to Mary Mac on Friday. Renata, love you. It was simply amazing. It was wonderful. Thank you all so much. And Dr. Dallas Anderson, love you. I will be on. All right. So listen, the next place we go on, I think it's to the pond. I don't want to say that, mess up that name. I hate Traven Mitchell. I think we're going to the pond. Bishop, come up and help me with that. I think it's a pond down in Warner Robins. That's where we're going next for First Friday. But listen, on the fourth Saturday in this month, that will be a bus leaving here at 7:30. 7:30. Well, we will start loading at 7:30. Going to Wetumpka. That's the fourth Saturday. Blame. That's the fourth Saturday. The fourth Saturday in this month. Let's see. You'll see what date that is. Let's see what date that is. That will be the 28th. I think I got that right. On the 28th of this month. Or is it 29th? On the 29th, yes. On the 29th of this month. No, that's the 22nd. Excuse me. On the 22nd of this month, we're going to be going to Wetumpka. The senior citizen, not just senior citizens, anyone that would like to go. So if you like to load that bus and go with us, please come and go with us. All right. Good morning, Commissioner Denise Bryan. Good morning to you. Now, I want to talk about a couple things. The trip, the food, and the fellowship was phenomenal. Thank you, Darcina. And listen, it is about the fellowship. That's the number one thing. The 22nd, right? It's on the 22nd. We're going on the 22nd. We want you to come and go with us to Wetumpka. All right, it's a great deal, and you're certainly going to enjoy yourself. But listen, blame that. Right? I got you. You know, that's daughters. You do no wrong. But there's a lot of things we need to discuss too, as well. But I want to get some calls in here. 478-250-1444. 478-250-1444. 1444. It's called Drive Time. What the entire community. Hey, Dr. Drop Dead. Man, what's going on? Long time no see. Glad to have you on. Navy Trulio Franklin Hogan, good morning to you. Glad to have you on Drive Time. Man, listen, we cannot ignore a lot of things that are going on here in Macon and Middle Georgia. And I think it's worth discussing and talking about. I do want to get Desmond Brown on this morning as well. And I also want to get, I actually want to talk to this thing with the commissioner and the president of NAACP. All right. So those are things that we're going to have to just deal with publicly and on radio until it's resolved. And when we realize that we're stronger together, we preach these things, and yet we stay divided. We cannot continue that. Dangerous Dion Henderson, good morning to you. Those are some things that we have to correct, and we have to correct them as a team, as a body, and as a united. So what our goal is to get 30,000 voters. Do you not know if we get 30,000 voters, Macon United, right here, do you not know that we determine who goes in office? Really, because it has not been 30,000 voters here in Macon in Middle Georgia. So with this evolution, with this movement, that's how I go. And listen, instead of always knocking things and pushing things, find how to build it and be a part of it. It will always be incredible for you. I promise you that. It will always be incredible for you. Bishop, come up for me. All right, 478-250-1444. Any great things that you have going on at your church or with your business, I would like for you to give us a call this morning. Good morning, Bishop Scott.
Good morning.
How are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Man, I am incredible. But listen, we had a good time with the senior citizens.
Yes, we did.
Them senior citizens are nice.
I noticed that our first week of the month, we have the seniors all week long, and that is such a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah, we do have them all week long.
Yeah, that's a blessing. I love it.
And they listen, they get on the bus, they fellowship with each other. And I mean, it is so enjoyable just to have them apart.
It is. It's just a good time with them. It's no hidden agendas, nothing crazy, just fine.
I don't know, Bishop. They were talking about carry me up high, so lift me up. I'm carrying them down the stairs.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
She's on here this morning. She says she love it. Good morning, cuz. Go. And thank Cam and Mama James was over there and all their cuz and all that.
Listen, I love Mother Linda James. You hear me? I love Mother Linda James.
She's something all by herself.
She really is. But it's amazing because Cam is so busy trying to keep her mom. Cam is way worse than Mother James.
What are you talking about? Jesus, help the people. Help me, Jesus. But the food was the don't hurt your back. Did you see me, Darcina? Help me out of my chair. I'll help you up, Dr. Anderson. But it was a good thing that they feel loved and safe.
Yes, that's true.
They travel with us.
That's true.
And so that makes a difference. And I just love. Let's get back to Mother James. Good morning, caller. You're on there.
Good morning, Apostle.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fine. They're walking by faith.
I love her. Listen, I love her.
It's by faith.
It's by faith, baby. How are you this morning?
I'm doing fine. I'm sitting down here at the senior center. We getting ready to go to the seafood place.
That's right. Our bus is on the way to take you all.
Right.
Well, I'm sitting down here. I'm already here by faith.
What you doing that so early, girl?
Because I want to get me a good seat by the
Walking by Faith got some good faith, boy, because her faith don't keep her at home at all. Her faith keep her on the go. That's what I'm talking about.
Did you
And,
enjoy
and
yourself?
I'm already waiting on our next trip.
I know that's right. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I did. That's what I wanted to call and let you know. That was my first one with you. But I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the food. I enjoyed the hospitality. You all were so nice and just showed so much love. And everybody on the bus, everybody was just nice, and we were just talking. And it just was a great experience. I had been off from work because I had been in a car accident.
Right.
But I go back to work next Monday. But anyway, I'm enjoying myself while I'm off.
I know that's right. Now, would you encourage everybody to come and tell them about the entire experience? Would you encourage them to be a part of it?
I sure will. That's one reason I called. If you just sitting at home not doing anything, or either if those your off days, mostly on Fridays and Saturdays, just come on out and enjoy yourself and just fellowship, and it just be so nice. We just sit back and ride it. And I always have me a goodie bag. Everybody know me from Overcoming and Living Water. No, I always gonna have me a goodie bag, which I got me one now. But get you a goodie bag and just enjoy each other. Just thank God and thank God for your life, your health, your strength, and just come on out by faith and believe God. Because if you do that first time, I promise you'll come back again. Because I can't wait to the next.
Oh wow! And listen. We are so excited to take you all. But the thing is, Bishop Scott, is that you all are a blessing to us as well. Y'all are just so nice and so sweet. And we really appreciate it. Y'all didn't leave me no tip this time, but that's all right.
That's all right. I'll have you one next time. Believe me, trust me. But I just want to tell everybody, we went to Mary Mac, and the food was good. But I just, you and Apostle Scott, y'all just so friendly, and just the hospitality, it just makes people feel loved, because you don't know what people going through. And sometimes people, they go on these trips and things, just to get away, you don't know what people dealing with at home. But when you can get away and just enjoy and just show so much love, and it's just a blessing. I thank God for you all, because you all don't understand how much blessing you all are to us. Because I have never been to Mary Mac in my life. So it was a first time experience.
Wow. Well, we got many more places to take you all. This is not just, this is going to be every month. We're consistent, and we're going to do more and more. Matter of fact, we got a whole list of things I think Bishop have with him.
Yes.
Things that everybody want to do. They want to go to, name some of the things, Bishop, on the list.
Hold on, let me grab it.
Yeah,
I know one of them is the aquarium.
Yeah, they want to go to the aquarium. They want to do an overnight.
Right.
And I thought they want to go to Savannah.
They want to go to Savannah. They want to do the riverboat cruise overnight.
We're going on the riverboat, but we ain't gonna get that. We ain't gonna get no folding chairs and knock nobody out though. So listen, we appreciate it. Thank you for calling in, but the bus is on its way to you all, and y'all enjoy yourself. You might see us there too.
Okay. Well, I just want to let you all know I love you all. Y'all have a great day, and we're gonna keep on walking by faith.
You better believe it. You keep walking by faith. I love you. What time it is, baby?
It's drive time.
God, you sound like you want to preach. Now you better get off my phone. You ain't paying enough money for that.
Listen, she was so much fun just by herself. We just had a good time. It was a real good time.
And Bishop, that even though some of them are first meeting each other, it's like they instantly just click with each other.
Right. It was just a good time. It was the fellowship. The food was really good. Don't get me wrong. Mary Mac's food was good, but nothing topped the trip there and the trip back. And what happened is we got caught in traffic. We didn't even recognize the traffic because we were having such a good time.
That's the truth.
Right.
And Amzie Rouse Robinson, I picked up your sister, Aunt Sheila. And like she couldn't walk.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the fact that I didn't recognize Aunt Sheila, because Aunt Sheila came with a new swag.
Auntie Sheila had on that come and wig. Listen, we got Linda James on here this morning. Emily Rouse Robinson, Ralph Jones. Good morning to you, Swaya. Hey, Swaya. Desmond Brown. Desmond, I just brought your name up a few minutes ago. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Neely. Good morning. Good morning, man. Let's see. You better. Great minds think alike. Love you, sunshine. Okay, they talk to each other. All right, good. All right. Listen, it is so much going on. Desmond, give me a call. It is so much going on in Macon, Middle Georgia. Well, our goal is, and this is the truth, is to get 30,000 voters together here in Macon, Georgia. Good morning, Nikidra. Aren't they celebrating? Let's say this. Happy anniversary, wedding anniversary to Reverend Odoms and Nikidra Odoms, and also to Bishop Scott and Lady Scott. Oh, no, what is that?
It's our anniversary, but it's Shotgun's birthday.
Shotgun's birthday. She turned 90. Good morning, Carly, on the air.
Oh, God.
Hey, good morning, Chief. Is that Deacon?
Deacon. Yeah.
Well,
hey, Nikidra Odoms will be turning 91. So let's say happy birthday to him.
Oh my God!
Oh, you about to get it? You know you about to get it.
I've been waiting. I miss her. Yeah. Let's say and happy anniversary to Bishop Scott and Lady Scott. They celebrate 28 years.
7.
Happy anniversary.
27 years. Wow. But y'all been together 37.
35.
35. Don't add no more years. You don't have to add. I think I've been married 25 years this year.
Yes.
Wow. She said, we're going to have another wedding. Hell no. We're going to be the first one. Hey, Desmond Brown, good morning. How are you?
All is well, and well is all, Chief.
Desmond, let's talk Bishop and Desmond. Now, you know, WDDO, we just hit it right on the head. We don't play no games. We don't have no favorites. But there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely, Chief. Absolutely. And when I say a lot going on, I mean a lot going on.
Well, first thing needs to be resolved is this thing with the commissioner and the NAACP president. That is just foolishness. It's messy and it's unnecessary. And that's just the truth.
It is so unnecessary. At the end of the day, this is not two grown, as people will say, black women that just can't get along.
You're missing a word.
That's not what this is.
You're missing a word. Yeah, go ahead.
That's not what it is. This here is just totally wrong on so many levels. To treat President Westbrook this way, all because in what's been said,
she don't know her.
You're gonna know my name,
right?
You know me, and so that's what this boils down to. If a person don't know you, they just don't know you.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is, I believe this. And listen, then the opinions on this show is not necessarily the opinions.
No.
Not WDO. But I actually think that needs to be a recall, a vote to have a commissioner voted in and not one just selected and put in place. Now, that's what I believe should happen. Now, you go ahead.
I believe that if you don't know someone, you should not be worried about having to fend for yourself, just because you don't know them. Yeah. And that's what this boils down to. That's what this all is about. And it just shows that, everybody just ain't fit for fame. Everybody's not fit for fame, Chief.
Yeah, that's the good morning, Daisy.
When you become an elected official, and you have to talk with your constituents.
Well, there's a difference between an elected official and an appointed official.
Yes.
Come on, I'm just the real voice. It's just like in the scripture, the Bible said the Lord said to them, y'all don't need a king. Y'all don't need a king. They said, no, what they say, Bishop? No, we want to be like
everybody else.
And when they got it, what's wrong? Nicole
Right.
Brown, good morning to you. Hey,
Nicole.
Baldwin sisters.
Sister Baldwin in the house.
But then things get worse in your meeting the other night. What is going on in the water board meeting?
Oh yeah. Switches. Over
Switch?
there.
Bishop, switch.
That's right, switch. Let me tell you something. If you're in Macon, Bibb County, and you are paying a high water bill, in your opinion, you ought to be coming to the meetings of every Macon Water Authority board meeting of the first Thursday in every month.
Well, I actually think it needs to be packed out again. The one that's coming up to discuss why the credit card was torn up in the middle of a meeting after you launch an investigation to find out about all the money that was spent on that. That's all over the paper. I mean, it's all over the paper.
Well, let me correct you. And so I have the privilege of being the vice chair of the finance committee on the Macon Water Authority, and so you're going to see Liz Spavin did an article in the news in regards to Desmond Brown bringing up the fact that there should be an internal investigation on the misuse of what is called purchase cards, aka P cards. And these purchase cards, Chief, are given to managers and particularly the executive director of the Macon Water Authority. Well, the Morrow County Reporter, as we all have heard.
Morrow County don't play this.
Morrow County Reporter ain't playing with it.
Morrow County don't play. I don't know who his name is, but he don't
like
play.
They came at him I'm like, what is this? That Morrow County Reporter did an open record request on the uses of those cards and uncovered some stuff.
Wow.
And so as an elected official in Macon Water Authority, to the people that I represent, there's no way that I have fiduciary responsibility on their behalf. I am their voice. I said, well, daggum, hold on. People go to jail when you misuse public funds, government funds.
Man, it's almost like the woman with the issue of blood. It ain't what you do, is who do it. If two people are caught in the midst of adultery, you just bring one and let the other one go. Sometimes it's who it is.
And it was just asinine in that meeting that he would say, because the prior administration did it, I did it. And it sums it up. And next thing you know, because of all of the questions that he had coming from me, he thought he was proving a point by saying, for those of you who have a concern with me having the card, he held up the P card, grabbed some scissors, and cut the card. But if you watch the video, you'll hear Desmond Brown say, well, it'd have been nice to have done that before the news article.
Yeah,
because you ain't proving no point. We have a policy in place, and you signed it. One of the things, and I think if all the attorneys that's listening would know, I asked the question: did all employees get a copy of the P card policy? They said yes. Do we have signatures? Oh yes. Well, we got signatures. Okay. Well, if you have signatures, it's in black and white what to do and what you don't do.
Exactly.
And to say that you did it because of the prior administration did it, everybody in Macon and Bibb County needs to pack that meeting this first Thursday coming in April.
Well,
so I have a question.
At 4 o'clock.
I have a question about
and demand an internal investigation. I made the motion for an internal investigation, and no one seconded.
Hold on a minute.
Right. So since we see that it's going in that particular direction, because it's clear that if you signed the papers, you know exactly what it was you were supposed to do and not supposed to do, then you would be accountable for what you've done. And if you misuse, then you would be brought up on charges. Am I correct?
You're correct, Bishop, except in this case, well, because everybody else did it, I don't think he can get in trouble.
No, but if you do it, it's going to be a problem. You understand?
That's right. And the thing is, the injustice that's already been done to Desmond Brown for defamation of his character, even when someone else's name here was Desmond Brown, and they took this man through mud. But it's amazing, Bishop Scott, that well, it's almost like your wife is a judge, and I do honor her as a judge, but she don't play judge politics. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, hey, I know the judge. We go fishing together. Now you're supposed to be representing me, but because I know the judge and the judge know me, and we know each other, we ain't gonna take this case. Or that's crazy stuff. That's injustice.
I will honestly say, out of just knowing how the system works, my wife is indeed one of the most ethical people that I know.
Yeah, I can.
So, when people say things, it's like, and at the end of the day, I will fight to defend her honor and that, because I know I live with her. I know, her ethics are, astute. She's very, determined to do what she's supposed to do. But at the same time, she fights against those that don't.
But don't you think it's sad, though, that in order to be represented correctly, we have to go outside of Macon to find a lawyer to come in to challenge what's wrong? I think that's crazy.
It's crazy, but you have to do it because everybody, and then a lot of times if, everybody that's in the circuit is familiar with what's going on, you have to get somebody outside of the circuit to have a fair trial so that nobody would be biased in it. So, a lot of times you have to do that. And sometimes it's required. Sometimes you have to go federal to make sure that things happen right.
But
well, that's what I was going to say, because during that meeting, after my motion did not even as so much as get a second on the finance committee, my Elaine Lucas, I tell you, I'm so grateful to have her on that board.
No, you are.
She let them know how she felt. How in the world are you going to put, as she called it, you're going to allow the executive director who has abused his P card privileges, you want him to work on the policy? As she said, it's like putting the fox in the hen. Right, you're doing wrong.
You're probably doing wrong, but you are that. But as we begin to speak out on this radio, on this station, and not only that, Desmond, I think I told Bishop, me and you and Bishop talked about this. I even talked about it to Reverend. Someone asked me the other day, said, well, why don't you run for office? Why don't you run for commissioner? Why don't you run for this? No, I don't. The only office I want is respect. All the other, I want to help.
Disrespect would not be tolerated.
It will not be tolerated. And I think as we push disrespect will not be tolerated and really stand for it, it's going to make a difference. Those 30,000 voters that we need, Desmond and Bishop, it's going to make a difference in this city.
Right.
Do you agree with that?
We do.
I absolutely agree. And I just wish that we had room for 30,000 to come into that board meeting the first Thursday in April.
Well, Desmond, the only thing we can do is push, because when we pushed it before, that room was packed.
Right.
Yes, it was. Both sides.
Yeah, both sides was packed. And people was even outside that could not get in because there was no seating. Want you to know that when we went out, that was 10 or 15 people still sitting outside. So we're going to push that again to be a part of it. We listen, we just want everybody here to have, I don't know whether we can ever have fair justice. I don't know. I don't know. Huh?
I believe we can, but we have to literally get out and vote so that the proper people will be in place. We're not particularly saying that just our side is right. We're not saying that their side is right. We're saying in general that each side needs to be heard, and we need to do things properly so that everybody will have a voice in what's going on, and then we will have fair judgment. But until then, we first got to get out so that we can be a part of what's going on, so that we can make our voice heard.
Injustice is no justice at all, basically.
And let me be clear, to add to what Bishop just said, this is not I don't want people to think that this is a black thing or a white thing. It was blacks and whites all at that meeting that Chief is referring to.
That's right.
If you're in Macon County, you're being affected by this, and you should be appalled. You should be just like, what in the world, that you can have a purchase card agreement He signed it, and yet you make 300,000 plus.
But it's
the executive director makes $300,000 plus a year, and if he wanted to buy stakes or pay for anything, he certainly we the ratepayers in Macon County certainly pay this man some money.
Well, I surely shouldn't have to pay it through washing my behind because I'm using water. Good Lord.
You know, and I'm not going to let up. I want my constituents to know I'm not going to let up. You know, at the end of the day, he should be held accountable for his actions, and I can't do it by myself. I need you all to help me.
Hey, Desmond, one thing you do know, when you call us, we move.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, you know, I can't do it by myself. I'm only one board member on the finance committee that called for an internal investigation. You know, I need people to write whoever they feel they need to write to demand an internal investigation at the Macon Water Authority in regards to the purchase card policy.
And that meeting is at what time again? 4:30?
No, it's at 4:00. We thanks to the efforts of the NAACP Macon chapter and President Ms. Gwen Westbrook, we now have a set time for public meetings on Thursday. It's at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. All right, 4 p.m. We're going to be talking about it, Desmond, every day until the first Friday in April. We'll talk about it every day.
Let's be clear. The public meeting starts at 4, but they can also sit in on the meetings that happen, the committee meetings that happen prior to. Am I correct?
You're absolutely correct. And those meetings, they need to get there at 2:15 to get a good seat, because the meeting in which the news media is talking about happened at the finance committee, which started before the public meeting. So you're right, Bishop.
And then we will be having signs too that will say, and we need you to get one of these signs from us. Put in your yard, put in wherever you go. Disrespect will not be tolerated.
That's right.
Desmond, you need to put one in your yard, man.
Certainly, with all the traffic I got over here on Hillcrest, I certainly need about 5 of them lining the streets up there. What you think?
Yeah, girl, they be driving by saying, "Man, that Negro's still there. He still got that house." Desmond, you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you for being a true voice for the community. Radio say I petition that radio get a purchase card for the club. Antonio Jackson, if you don't get somewhere to sit. Hey, Desmond, we're with you all the way, man. We want these 30,000 voters together.
Yes, we do.
Because they will decide. It actually will decide the next votes in the city.
And it will decide your water, sewer, and rate. The 30,000 votes it wouldn't just decide that, Chief. It decides what matters to the community. When you have 30,000 voters, then those 30,000 voters are going to elect people who are for the people in their community.
Right.
We wouldn't be on this phone having issues of $200, $300, $400 water bills.
Man, y'all, listen, I got a water bill the other day. Remember I told you about that, Bishop? Yes. I got a water bill the other day, man, for $37. And I'm like, I know we bathing around here.
Well, if you got a water bill for $37, there's a lot of folks that envy you right now.
37, Bishop. What is your water bill at home? About that?
It's about 30, 35, somewhere in that
area.
area.
I never paid for $45.
Right.
It's real down here, Chief. It's real down here.
And then we even got a sprinkler system, and it's still not like astronomical. So, and that's in the summertime.
Wait a minute, Desmond. You're saying a water bill here is over $100?
Chief, it's on an average. The average user in Macon-Bibb County will pay anywhere from $60 and up for a water bill now.
Desmond, you're
because
lying.
of the rating.
All right, I want those calls to call in. If you live in Macon or Middle Georgia, I want you to call in real quick and tell me what your water bill is. Does that mean I'm paying for your water? Shut up, Demetrius Goodman. Get off here. All right, Desmond, let's push this. Let's find out what water bills here are right here. Auntie Lane's is $57 a month, but she got a big old butt, so she had to use extra.
Oh,
He ain't lying, Chief. Pastor Odom says this is true.
wow.
Antonio pays $6. Let's find out. They're putting it up. And Desmond, tell me what time it is. Stay on.
It's dry time.
Bishop, can you see this? My water bill is $16. Antonio Jackson is $65. Nikitra them says $75 to $85 a month.
So it's amazing.
For water bill?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Pastor Odom, give me a call. He said he ain't lying, Chief. Thank you. Put your water bill up. If you're one of the ones affected by this high water bill, please give us a call. They have leaking faucets are broken. Betsy, hey, Betsy, I love you, miss you. $78 to $88. That's almost a light bill.
Well, at the studio, we pay a substantial amount too.
Yeah. Anthony Rouse Robinson is, and we're only here like in the daytime, $76.
One of our bills is $190. One of our March bill is $190.42.
Good God from Zion. We need to go into this place. Says that enough Luke. Good morning, caller. You're there.
What up, Bernie?
Hey there, man, my friend, man. I actually miss you, man.
What's happening, man?
Man, do you hear this about this water bill?
Yeah, man. Water is ridiculous here in Macon, man.
What happened
They're
to the
proud
days
of
of
the
the
water.
well when we just went out to the well and got some
Hey,
water?
man, those days are gone, man. Those days are gone.
Wow, y'all bill went from $35 to $75 to $80 a month?
Yeah, on average, we pay about 80 bucks a month for water.
So you saw the increase.
Yes.
So what? Okay, let's talk. What is going on?
Nothing other than me, my wife, my daughter. We bathe, we wash clothes.
No, I ain't talking about your house, fool. Shut up, man. Fisher, you talking we do the normal, right?
We do the normal. But Apostle, it's happening everywhere, man, because now, even in our hometown, man, some of the people are upset with me because I shed light on the fact that tax valuations haven't been done in 17 years.
Ooh.
Say what? Hey, Tasha.
So they don't even realize that they've been got on property value. My goodness.
Tax valuations have not been done since 2007 or 2008 in Tweed County.
Wow.
Are you serious?
I wish I was joking. And you know, when you shed light on it, everybody want to make the school board the scapegoat. When in actuality, the school board is affected negatively by the evaluations not being done.
That is so true.
That's right.
That is so true. That is so true. Which affects everybody right now.
But you know, they got mad, and you know what they look like. They got mad because it's like I told them, you all are willing to turn a blind eye because it keeps your taxes low.
God, from Zion. Oh, man, we got a lot of work to do, Pastor.
A lot of work to
we
do,
have a lot
man.
of work to
and,
do.
you know, in looking into how the homestead exemptions are being given out down there, I don't think they're being given out properly.
Good God from Zion. But if we don't speak out and pull together, it will continue.
You know.
I say Odom's for mayor.
That's this water thing. Nah, that's not my calling. That's not my calling. I'll work in the back. That's not my calling because I wouldn't last long.
Why? Why you wouldn't last long?
Because you tend to get in trouble when you speak real truth to power.
That's true. That's true.
You get in trouble.
But I mean, why should that be though? I mean, honestly.
Well, when people have, that's the problem now. Even on the water board in Tweed County, other places where these types of discrepancies are taking place, they've been able to get away with it so long because people weren't paying attention.
And so crookedness has to continue crookedness in order to cover crookedness, basically.
You know, nobody wants to feel like their assumed power is being threatened. Nobody wants to feel that way.
But you know, when I counsel, this is the truth. When I counsel marriage couples in my office, I don't do too much talking to the wife. I talk to who's at head, which is the man. And I think that when you can, I said to a young man that was running for office, I said, you know how you would have wanted to say, yes, I made a mistake, I did wrong, but that's not me anymore. But I'll still be good for office. People will accept truth better like that.
Some people will accept truth, but you know, if you can get enough to, because that's the first thing they do. Unless you squeaky clean, they're gonna find whatever they can find.
True.
Well, listen,
And
ain't nobody squeaky clean. I don't care how white the drawers you put on in the morning. In the evening time, they ain't still white. I promise you that.
nah, they ain't. They white in certain parts.
Right, sir.
But the parts that rub ain't quite white. If there's any traction, it ain't white.
And you better not be a member of Pentecostal church that dance on Sunday. But all mother black.
Just wear black. Just wear black. You call it a day.
That's how they operate, man. You know, just like I look at what's going on now on the national level, man.
Woo!
It's ridiculous that you have a man who's in charge of getting rid of what they say, fraud, abuse, waste, fraud, and abuse. He's in charge of that, getting rid of that in the government, but he's eating like a fat rat off government contracts, and no one sees that as a conflict of interest.
And not only that, all the people that work for him are on almost $1 million salaries.
Yeah.
But we cutting everybody else.
But
That's
the
so
things
crazy.
that they are cutting are minuscule when it comes to the grand scheme of things associated with the budget.
Right.
Now, if you want to start saving money, cut out some of this unnecessary defense spending.
That part right there.
If you want to save money, because cutting education, we're already behind when it comes to the rest of the world as far as education is concerned. So if you cut education, we're going to fall that much further behind.
You have to look at the fact that it was ignorant people that cut education. Uneducated people cut the education system. It failed them, so they didn't want it to do anything for anybody.
That's right. Sister Autumn said they tend to call you confrontational when you speak against things, even when you bring facts. Then it becomes confrontational.
People tend to label you as being hard to deal with when you're not easily fooled.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
They label you being hard to deal with, and all it is you question the fugazi. That's all it is.
But let me ask you this, Bishop and Pastor Odoms. Why when we talk about coming together, that's always a group that's going to oppose it just because they didn't create it? Why is that?
Well, it's been like that since the beginning, man. Harriet Tubman said she could have freed a lot more slaves if they just realized they were slaves.
Right.
19 million. We went to the Legacy Museum Sunday. I took our church. We took 2 busloads down there after service, and we went to Selma, which was wonderful. But man, for my youth in my church to actually go into that Legacy Museum and actually see what they saw, it brought a lot of reality. 19 million people, black people, were stolen from Africa and brought here. Now, this is the sad thing.
Yeah.
The Atlantic.
I agree with part of that, Apostle. But a lot of us were already here.
Yeah, that's
true.
That's
a conversation most people don't want to have.
Yeah, but what is sad is the Atlantic.
No doggone Indians. He called them Indians because he thought he was going to India. Them black people.
Yeah, they were. This is so crazy. Hey, my grandmother was named Grandtud. Put that together. Help me make sense out of that. But the Atlantic Ocean is nothing but a big old cemetery.
Well, yeah.
Of all the blacks that was dumped and killed.
But and that's a very important part of our history. But I just wish that somehow the narrative could be changed. And You ever notice how that's where our history starts when they start talking about our history?
And that's not where it starts.
That's not where our history starts.
Right. Well, the history starts because when he made man out of dirt, I ain't seen no white dirt.
Thank you.
Bishop.
You get it.
Oh, I get it, buddy. I'm way ahead. I'm way ahead of you, buddy. I can talk.
We running this race together,
buddy. I could go and talk about that we're the only culture blacks that can marry blacks and still produce a albino child with blue eyes.
Hey, man.
Don't get me started, buddy.
It's just biology, baby. You can take two dominants and create a recessive, but you can't take two recessives and create a dominant.
You can't do it. Hey, buddy. You said biology, buddy.
I wish everybody could have experienced Mr. Caldwell, man.
Buddy, now this is true though.
Zero, buddy.
Zero, buddy. Bishop, what do you think about this dialogue this morning?
Listen, it's a necessary dialogue, and it's something that we actually need to get past. Let's call it the uncomfortable conversation. A lot of us don't want to have the uncomfortable conversation, but it's necessary.
It is necessary.
You know? It illuminates. It causes us to, recognize where we are, what we need to do, so that we can, make better choices. It's important.
Well, I think yes. Ain't nobody.
Apostle said what? Apostle said what? How dare he?
I said what? What she
How
said?
How dare he say such a thing?
What she said? I said, Bishop.
She said she was turning 91.
She was turning 90, and then you said she was turning 91, and then you get on this phone skinning and grinning with me like you ain't did nothing.
Well, ain't nothing changed by me, bro. Ain't nothing changed by me. And ain't nothing between us. Hey, Antonio, ain't nothing between us but air. You feel froggy?
I just up all that.
You feel froggy, Lee?
He said he just sucked up all the air.
I just took all the air up, so that's what we gonna do. But I just wanna encourage Brother Brown, man, because it takes a lot of courage to do what he's doing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it takes a lot of courage to do what he's doing, because whenever you stand up in the face, they find a way to attack, to take the focus off what they're actually doing.
That's right.
And so it takes a lot of courage to be able to do that, man. And I applaud him for that.
But the sad thing with Desmond is that when it's time for people to back him and to push him, he push and expose things that we complain about. And then when it's time for everybody to stand with him,
that's normally how it goes.
Think will stand with him, just leave him out there dry.
Yeah, that's normally how it go. Everybody talk a good game till it's time for the rubber to meet the road.
I know that's true. How old will your wife be this year?
Let me get it right. 46. 46.
You heard it, man. Let me get it right.
You don't ask a woman her age.
No, you ask her husband and he'll tell you the truth.
Oh, jeez. Y'all just
say happy birthday to him. Listen, I tell her I got the request, and do y'all still need our service?
For
I call you. I
called you back yesterday too, and yeah, we'll talk about that.
Don't do that, man.
We'll talk about that later.
Listen, brother, let me tell you, man. What you know, boy?
We'll talk about that later.
You remember that kind of talk, but you ain't doing. You know what? You know it's talking about, boy. You ain't your boy now. You remember? Listen, every neighborhood had one of those. You don't know. Boy, I'm telling you, man. You never get nobody, boy. You see what I'm saying? Well, man, we love you, man. I'll give you a call. Tell us what time it is.
Drive time.
It's right here, 980 WDDO. Boy, I tell you, Bishop, it was always one in the neighborhood.
Always one. Always one.
Hey, what's the man your daddy used to go see down the street?
Aggie. Stop, because his daughter be on here, so stop.
God bless you, baby. How are you? Good morning, Carter. You're there.
Good morning, Pastor. Good morning, Bitch. Good morning, Drive Town.
Good morning, Ladybug.
Let me tell you why I'm calling.
What?
We know that we're gonna get an increase in the water, light, gas, everything. Everything. Let me tell you something, Pastor. Let me tell you, I don't complain. You know why I don't complain?
Why?
Because God been good to me.
I know that's right.
And I pay my bill. I know I got to pay that light bill. I know I got to pay that gas bill. I don't pay water, but if I had to, I would pay water. For me to keep a roof over my head, why complain? Why are we complaining about everything? We complain about the groceries. We complain about Trump in the White House. But I didn't put them in now. But guess what? My president is gone.
Right.
Why we complaining?
Well,
we complain about everything.
I don't think a lot of it is really complaining. I think a lot of I think a lot of it is finding a way to unite to speak truth over things. It's just like if the gas go up to $7 an hour. I mean, $7 a gallon, and it's probably. You remember when gas went up to about $5 a gallon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was crazy because it was unnecessary.
You're right, and
it was unnecessary. And if we don't push a button somewhere, because I can tell by your children, I can tell by your daughters when they call. I don't care how grown they are, but there's a certain way they're gonna talk to Ladybug.
But let me tell you something, real. Let me tell you something. I don't complain about my gas. Cause get what? My gas $3.39. I don't have a problem with. Cause get what? Huh?
Oh, your car gas.
My gas in my car is $3.39. I got to keep gas now and go to point A to point B.
Right.
At the end of the day, when it get down to my kids, whatever how they talk to me, get what? They got down to God. I put them in God's hand. Cause get what? I did my part. I did my part.
But my thing is, but everybody know what line to cross when it come down to Ladybug. I bet you that.
You're right, cause get what? I ain't gonna play with them. I ain't gonna play with them.
Look at that. Look at
Let
that.
me tell you something.
Especially rah. Get away with everything with you though.
Yeah. When you think you doing me wrong, get what? I put it in God's hand, cause God can fight that battle better than I can. Long time ago, I used to argue with folks trying to prove stuff. I don't do that no more.
Ain't no need.
Do that no more.
Ain't no need.
So get what? God can fight that battle better than me.
And as you would say, me love me some Ladybug.
And who? Me love me if nobody else don't love me.
Well, Ladybug, guess who
love me?
Guess who love you? Didn't come. I was looking for you Sunday, the other Sunday down there at Rico's anniversary.
Well, let me tell you something.
What?
Let me tell you something. What? I was coming. I messed around and got home. I ate 4 times. I couldn't move.
You did what?
I ate 4 times. I can't move, real. If you don't get me early in the morning when we get out of church at 10 o'clock, when I get home, my dinner be doing at 10:30. Well, I can't move.
After you eat, that's it.
It's over with.
Good. God Almighty. Tell me what time it is, girl. I love
5
you.
times, baby.
That is the one and only Ladybug. Good morning, caller. You're on there.
Good morning, Apostle.
Good morning, Reverend.
This
is Lady Olders. I'm sorry. Same voice.
Jesus. Help him, Lord. Help him, Lord, right now.
Oh, God.
Help him, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Come through, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Come through, Jesus.
Hey, my friend. How are you?
If I had time, I would pop up over there. Bless God.
Happy birthday to you.
Bless God. It's in 2 days. Thank you.
Oh. Happy early birthday to you, because I'm not calling you on your birthday. Happy
you
better I
call people on my birthday. I'm not one of those people. I call people on my birthday.
Yeah. That's
yeah. People aren't complaining, but why should I have to pay for something that I shouldn't have to? The thing is, you and I might not have a problem with paying our bill. Ladybug might not, but there are people who do. There are people who struggle just to meet the bare minimum. Not necessarily through fault of their own. Yeah, we can all get out and go and work. We know that. But when you talk about minimum wage,
a lot of senior citizens are suffering too.
Right. Yeah, it is. And you look at gas prices in 1998. That's when I can remember when I was driving. You know, I'm not as old as you.
Oh,
but when
you said y'all better let me get a while I can.
Listen, gas was less than $1 a gallon, right?
50
minimum wage was $4.75.
$3.25 when I started working.
Well, gas prices now over $3 a gallon, and minimum wage has only gone up $2. It just
Wow.
doesn't make the math is not mathing.
It isn't.
Wow.
So you expect people to live, and you want me to pay a $80 water bill and say I'm not? I'll complain. I pay it because I know I gotta have it. I gotta have that water before I have Georgia Power because I can height up a window and get some light in here, but I gotta pay them to run that water through the pipe. But why is it so expensive?
Wow. I went to Jamaica and a guy was paying, and this is the truth, Bishop. He was only making 75 cents an hour at Burger King, but he was only paying like for a 2-bedroom apartment, like he was only paying like $175 a month. I pay rent for 6 years.
Right.
Yeah, but 75 cents an hour. What year was that, Apostle?
No, that was back in, they don't make very much an hour in Jamaica.
I know.
Yeah,
that's why they love the American dollar.
Exactly. Wow.
But this is the purpose that it's important to know what's happening in the community and not just accepting what's given to you. Because when you know what's happening in the community, then you know why and where you're spending your money. Of course, the Lord definitely is going to supply for us. He is going to do that. Right. But at the same time, I'm not going to be abused, because my supply should be for my benefit and not my detriment. So if I'm actually getting the supply, I am getting the supply, but why am I giving you everything I have when it shouldn't be necessary, and none of us should be treated in that manner.
So true.
But you're getting fat off of my dollar, and I'm just saying it's okay, and I pay for it. No, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
There are some older people, some elderly people in this city that's been living without running water for years.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's true. Well, but Tony says the Macon Water Authority workers want to know what do they get from passing the splosh besides more work. Upper management will continue to get bonuses.
Well, one thing they did do at the Macon Water Authority, because when I worked there, they were highly underpaid. They've almost doubled that pay from when I worked there. Now, their pay did go up. That was one good thing that they did with them. They reevaluated and found out that, as a county, that they were severely underpaid, and they got some huge pay increases. From what they had. It was real bad.
Wow. But it shouldn't be that we keep covering crookedness so that people can become the next generation was crooked because this one was crooked. After a while, truth has to come out. After a while, eventually.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you gotta educate yourself. You have to pay attention.
You literally have to pay attention to what's going on and not just accept it just because that's how it's supposed to be. Why is it supposed to be like that? What's the purpose? Right. Why am I doing it like this? Why am I paying so much? If you never question, then you'll just get what anybody gives you. And I refuse to just accept what somebody hands me because they feel like I should have that. I want what I'm supposed to have, and I don't want to be, paying for what you have when you should be able to pay for your own. So it shouldn't be coming out of my pocket. We should be splitting this equally.
So, it's almost like, and I don't know that some of you have experienced this. It's almost like going to this corner here, and the diesel for my truck is $4.29. I ride 2 blocks down where it's a whole dollar cheaper.
A whole dollar. I'm like, really? Right in the midst of the hood, you got my price hiked up. I drive down the street, and there's even down to when we were doing Christmas shopping back in the day. When we wanted good stuff, we would have to go up north to those areas because they had the better, selection. Why? Why do I have to leave my neighborhood to go get something from somewhere else? Why is it not available in my neighborhood as well?
Man, this is good talk. What do you think, Lakeisha Jones Oldham? Happy birthday, because I ain't calling you on your birthday.
You're going to talk to me Thursday.
Oh, God. You know what? You're right, because guess what Thursday is?
You know what?
Listen, girl, I just said I'm going to talk to you because it's Throwback Thursday.
Oh, my God.
I'm not concerned about that. Now, if you don't call me, my feelings won't be hurt. But if I don't hear from Bishop, my feelings going to be hurt. because I hear from Bishop every year on my
You know
birthday.
I'm gonna call you. You know I'm gonna call you.
Bishop, this year you're
No.
not calling. Enjoy your wedding
I,
anniversary, but
see,
not
that's
calling
where
this.
you mess up. I didn't say call. I said I hear from him. Do you know what that means?
I don't get in Bishop business.
Well, you in it now.
We will be on vacation.
That means
My
you're fighting
husband
smoking.
said he's not.
Well, I guess I won't be calling you this year.
It don't matter whether we
I'll
on
send you a
vacation or
text,
not.
shotgun.
Bishop always send me a text message.
I'm gonna
said
send
He'll
you a
send me
text,
a text.
shotgun.
He don't
I'ma
call.
shoot
He
it off.
he texts me. I said I hear from him every year.
Well, all I have to say is from brother to brother, happy birthday.
Oh no!
501. Antonio, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Good morning, calling you on there.
I love you, my sister.
August is in the Lord. All right, it's happening right here. 980 WDDO. Good morning, calling you on there.
Oh yeah.
You try to have me late for work. You say something like that to my wife.
I accepted my abuse.
He can't even get it out. Oh yeah.
Oh man, I love you, man.
Why is Amazon?
Man, it's only on drive time right here at 980 WDD. All right, Bishop, we get ready to get out of here. Happy anniversary. We will be here in the morning.
Yes, we will.
With us right here on Drive Time WDDO. Bishop, any words for us?
Listen, Drive Time, thank you all so much for being so amazing, for always being so amazing. We are definitely going to get this 30,000 together so that we can be a strong force in this community. That's what it's about. It's about standing together, making sure that we see the change that we first be the change that we want to see. But let's make sure that we educate our children, educate our family, have everybody on board for what's happening so they won't just sit back and accept anything. Just, we want to make sure that we are educated in our community and we are indeed a part of the community that we live in. Amen. Love you all.
We love you. 30,000. We are working on 30,000. We'll be having the first town meeting coming up real soon. Hold on. Come on, call you on there.
Hello.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Nope.
Who is this?
It's Auntie Lane.
Hey, Auntie.
I knew it was Auntie Lane. I could tell
How you
by the
doing?
way listen to voice.
Anniversary to you.
Oh,
I wanted just to say happy anniversary.
Thank you, Auntie Lane.
I hadn't seen you in a while.
well, Auntie Lane, I was looking for you last Sunday when I ordained deacons.
You don't be there.
I was
Where
looking.
do you be?
I was looking for you the other Sunday when I ordained deacons.
You go to hell.
I see you on live video, girl.
Hey, and I'm not even laughing either.
I come in peace. That Bishop.
Now you're going to come in peace, huh? Now you're going to come in peace. First thing I need to say, Mother Rosie, I am so sorry. Mother Mary, I'm so sorry for saying that. He didn't bring it out of me.
Apostle, I'd like to apologize.
Auntie Lane, it's amazing. Then when you see me, we be about to eat each other up.
Yeah, my baby.
I know. Oh.
But I have to apologize to Mother Mary. Said Mother.
You know she gonna get you when she see you, Auntie Lane. You already know that.
Now I'm gonna have to drop my head like a little puppy. Then walk outside.
Oh, I heard you actually had some hair the other day.
I'm not going to repeat what I just said. But I'm going to say ditto. I tell you.
Oh God.
If God hadn't commanded me to love, I think it would be a bad thing.
Oh, that ain't funny. Chandra, that ain't funny. That ain't funny. I love you, Auntie Lane.
I love you too. Hey, maybe I'll see you Friday.
I'll be here. No,
okay.
I'll let you know.
All right, then.
This song goes for you. You got to give up the world, Auntie Lane. I love you all. God bless you. We'll see you in the morning. All right, give me how you enjoy the show, real quick.
You gotta give up the world now, give up the world. If you want yes, sir. Give up the lion, give up the lion. If you want give up the smoking, give up the smoking. Yes, sir.
Good morning, caller. You're there.
Good morning, Apostle.
Good morning, Mother Sharon. How are you, darling?
I'm doing good.
Are we sounding good this morning?
Y'all sounding good this morning.
I tell you what, we love you much.
I love y'all more and more.
That is the one and only.
Give up the world now, give up the world.
Hey, Lakia.
If you want one more time, give up the cursing, give up the cursing. You gotta give it all up. Oh, if you want this Holy Spirit. Oh, yeah. One more time. Give up the world now. Give up the world. Give it on up.
Good morning, Jamal.
You gotta come on out. Come on out and be separated. You gotta be proud.
This is how I had a wreck, and this is how I got my check.